Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
Here we are, two of us today.
Hey.
If Patreon's your thing, check out the link in the description below. Loads and loads of stuff on there. Starts for a bargain price, just
£1.50 a month.
Yeah. So check it out if it's for you.
Yeah, do it.
A pilot father and mum black out mid-flight. ATC guides daughter to a miracle landing.
Wow.
I always wonder how often this happens, where something happens to one of the pilots and you don't know about it. You know.
Yeah.
It's I've got a when I used to live in the Middle East, there was a pilot that died landing.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So you know that the first officer is obviously there to take over.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering how often I only found out about it because I knew who he was.
I don't think they'd mention anything over the tannoy, would they?
Thought so. You know
It'd be highly unlikely because it'd be. I mean, the good thing is about your normal commercial flights with the big planes, there is more than one pilot on board, isn't there?
Yeah.
So it'd be highly unlikely if there was no one. But on these like private planes, if it's just one pilot, then I always thought,
especially if it's a small little like, I mean, I'm guessing this
like
one
a
is
Cessna or something, or a private jet or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think big flights, then I think there's, like you say, there's definitely a first officer and a pilot.
Yeah.
Who can probably both fly the plane and land the plane.
Is there like a third? Is there like a navigator as well? Are they pilots as well, or
not sure?
I don't know
what the crew consists of.
No, I'm not
sure.
Yeah.
But I knew one of the guy who was flying the plane who passed away. He was either a pilot or first officer.
Yeah.
And the other one took over. He wasn't as experienced neither.
Yeah.
So
right. Okay.
Maybe I don't know who's the more senior. The first officer, I'm guessing, is the more senior.
I would guess so. Yeah.
But anyway, it's getting to this pilot father and mum blackout mid-flight. Wow. ATC guide's daughter to a miracle landing.
Manchester, this is November 9132 Victor, and the pilot of the plane is not well. We have to go back to Laconia. Please help me.
Just sound panic-stricken.
Yeah, just a bit.
November 9932 Victor, Boston approach. What's your position right now?
We just left Laconia. We were headed west, and probably I'm over I-93.
Okay, and what was your, do you have a problem right now? Is that what your request is?
Oh.
Pilot of the plane is not well. He's very, I don't know what. I can't tell you what happened. He just is not responding at all.
9932 Victor, Roger, squawk 5171 on the transponder, 5171.
5171, I'll try to change that over, thank you.
She must have a little knowledge of what to do.
Yeah, I think so.
5171.
November 9932 Victor, this is Boston approach. How are you doing?
I'm fine. My father, who is the pilot of the plane, is not really responding. He cannot talk very well, and he's not doing well.
Okay, November 9932 Victor. Do you have any experience at flying the airplane yourself, ma'am?
I've flown a Warrior. I've never flown a Malibu.
Okay, well, they're very similar.
Well, do you know what?
Yeah.
She's flown a plane before. That's a good start.
Yeah, huge.
I know very different type rating on different types of aircraft or whatever.
Yeah.
But just saying there what he says, well, very similar, right? But
yeah.
It's, but if you're going up and you know things like that, and it's in this situation, you want someone who's got a little, even the smallest experience of flying.
Well, yeah,
would help
something at least. But I mean, the stress there, 'cause obviously it's a father as well, so obviously she's worrying about that as well because he obviously isn't very well at all. So must be all sorts of things going on.
I'm not sure if that's the daughter or the mother that's talking
to. Yeah.
And we're going to do the best we can to help you right now. Can you are you familiar with any of the functions of the airplane, like the transponder and stuff?
The transponder, yes. The code, the frequency code.
Okay, November 9932 Victor. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we've got a good reply on your transponder and stuff. What would be your request? Are you familiar with the Laconia Airport at all?
Yes, I just took off from the Laconia Airport, and I'm actually not too far away from it. I'm way too high right now, but I need to get on the plane, on the floor, and I need an ambulance to meet us there.
Okay, and November 32 Victor, how many other souls are on board the airplane, and how much, I'm assuming you have plenty of fuel since you were en route somewhere.
We're in Utica. We have plenty of fuel, and my mother's on board, and she's trying to help my father right now, but he's kind of swatting her away.
Okay, very good. And is he going to inhibit your ability at all to fly the airplane?
He has no ability at all.
Okay, very good. November 3-2 Victor, can you are you able to turn the airplane to a heading? Will you be able to turn the aircraft to a heading of 330? That'd be a left turn.
I can turn the plane to 330. Hang on, I got it.
Okay, very good. Turn the plane to a heading of 330 and advise me when you're on that heading.
I think I'm about 330. Sorry, that's code, hang on.
Okay, November 3-2 Victor, that's fine. Just advise me on that heading, and I don't know how familiar you are with the airplane, but do you know how to slow the airplane up, reduce the throttle settings and prepare the aircraft for landing?
No, this one, no, I have not flown the plane. I know we've got landing gear that I have to get down. I can see it, but it's going to take me a little bit to go through this. So no, I don't know much about the Malibu.
Okay, November 3-2 Victor. I see that you've made that turn here, so that reassures me that you have control of the airplane. And I'd like you to maintain your present altitude and continue your turn to a heading of 270. I'm going to try to give you a little bit more space so maybe we can work through some of the details of preparing the aircraft for arrival. So turn left to a heading of 270.
270, maintaining altitude.
And November 3-2 Victor, in our effort here to try to ascertain what will be the best thing, do you think that landing at Laconia would be the best thing for you versus some other larger airport?
Laconia is long enough to land the plane. It's like over 5,000 feet, so Laconia would be the best, and ambulance to Laconia Hospital would be the best.
Tell you what, she's kind of like holding it together quite well.
Considering, the stress, wow.
The air traffic control guy, he's really calm and knows what he's doing here, right?
I tell you what, he's probably a bit like, his feet are probably going 10 to dozen underneath it, he's probably feeling it a bit as well,
He's probably manoeuvring himself into position as if he's flying a plane so he can visualise it.
Absolutely, Yeah, I'm guessing I've never even thought about it before, but air traffic control, are they all pilots as well?
I don't know. I don't think so. I've got a mate who works air traffic control. Yeah. He's ex-military.
Right, okay.
So I don't think he ever...
I wouldn't have thought they would be so...
I don't think he ever flew planes.
Right. I mean, if you're just looking at someone that knows how to fly a plane, is literally going to talk it down by the sound of it.
I'm pretty sure my mate who does it at the military, I don't think he's ever got any flying experience.
Yeah, right, okay.
Yeah, not as a pilot anyway, I don't think.
Very good. We're already speaking with people on the ground as far as arranging an ambulance to arrive at the Laconia Airport. November 3-2 Victor, do you know where the gear selector knob is?
Gear selector knob, no.
Okay, the landing gear. Well, first thing is November 3-2 Victor, there is some traffic out there at your 1 o'clock position and 3 miles. The altitude on the aircraft that is converging with you is 3,700 feet.
Okay, I have them on the radar.
Okay, November 3-2 Victor, just keep an eye on that there. And on the instrument panel, generally somewhere around the center of the console, there's a knob. It kind of looks like sometimes it looks like a lifesaver. It's kind of round and it has a round edge. The edge, it's like a big circle about 1.5 inches in diameter. And it has, the gear selector is attached to that.
Do you know what a lifesaver is?
No.
Right, it's polo fruit.
All right.
It's like a little sweet candy.
Yeah, really?
Same as, we call them polo fruits over here.
Yeah.
But it's the same sort of like sweet candy. Yeah. And so that's what they're describing what it looks like.
Yeah. Right.
You'd be knackered on that one.
That would be, absolutely. I'd be looking for like a life jacket or something like that.
Lifesaver, yeah.
Named after the rubber ring.
Yeah.
Down?
Yes, that would be the landing gear down lever. Do you see that?
Affirmative.
Okay, November 3-2 Victor, can you tell me your altitude? I'm not receiving your mode C at present.
I'm at 4,700 feet.
Okay, November 3-2 Victor, roger, and turn left heading of 180.
Left to 180.
I don't know where Laconia is.
Do you not? No, I have no idea.
And November 3-2 Victor, do you have a good view of the airspeed indicator from your position in the cockpit?
Yes, I have I have one right in front of me.
She said something before. I'm pretty sure she said something like, we're heading over Utica, did she say? which I think is upstate New York, but I'm not 100%
Is it?
sure.
Right, okay.
Could be elsewhere as well. I'm not familiar with Laconia.
Right.
Okay, very good. Now, you say you're familiar with flying the airplane in the respect that, well, you're not familiar with flying the Malibu, but you have flown a Cherokee in the past, correct?
I've flown a Warrior, Piper Warrior.
Okay, a Piper Warrior. Okay, one of the things that we're looking at right now is the wind at Laconia is basically out of the west, 290 at 7 and gusting to 16. So the best thing would be to bring you in to the airport from the eastern side and have you arrive to the airport straight into runway 26. Do you concur with that?
I concur. That's how we took off. Concur.
Okay, very good. Now, one of the things is I want to try to go through is ensure that you have the ability to control the airplane and slow the speed up. You have the throttle control. You understand how that works?
Yes, I have the throttle and the prop RPM in the mixture.
Okay, November 32 Victor. And at present, it looks like you're eastbound. If you would, could you fly heading a 090?
090.
And November 32 Victor, one of the things that we're trying to work with is the fact that, well, actually, the fact that you're on the clearance delivery frequency will help us a lot because radio communications, sometimes we lose on the other side of the mountain, but because you're on the clearance delivery frequency, that's going to help us a lot in maintaining two-way communications with you. Continue on heading a 090. This is a vector for a downwind for runway 26 at Laconia.
Okay, continuing for downwind 26, Laconia.
And November 32 Victor, that previous issue target is still out there. He's at your 11 o'clock now. In about a mile and a half. It's southeastbound. Altitude indicates 3,100. It'll be passing beneath you.
Okay, I'm on the radar, but I haven't spotted him. But I'll keep an eye out for him. Thank you.
And November 32 Victor, as far as extending the landing gear and flying the airplane, would you like to try to practice that before we set you up for arrival at Laconia?
Yeah, well, I think once I get into, I think I'm down at landing gear where I can put it down and leave it down.
Okay, November 32 Victor, so you would like to extend the landing gear at this point and just continue flying the airplane with the gear extended?
That's affirmative.
Okay, November 32 Victor, Roger. Why don't you extend the landing gear now and just give me advised when you have 3 green light indications.
Well, I have 3 green lights, so the landing gear he must not have put up the landing gear to begin with. So I have 3 green lights right now, left and right.
Oh, okay, very good. So you're flying the airplane with the gear extended. Okay, very good. And as far as operating the throttle, this particular model, this is not a turbine aircraft, is it? It's a regular gas engine?
Regular gas engine, yes.
Okay, very good. Well, you're doing good, flying heading a 090. I'm going to continue you on that heading for probably a few more miles. I'm trying to work several different issues here as far as our radar coverage, and I want to ensure that you have a good visual on the airport before I allow you to descend down any further.
I need to get down too. My mother is, something's really weird. I mean, she's flopping over like a doll now. I got 2 of them that are just both of them are flopping over.
And November 32 Victor, what was that last part you said?
My mother is also not responding to me.
Okay, very good. November 32 Victor, turn left to a heading of 060.
060.
And November 32 Victor, can you open some kind of window in the airplane? I don't know if you're suffering from some type of carbon monoxide poisoning in the aircraft.
Hang on a moment.
Yeah, open some kind of vent. Open the side vent or something.
Both side vents are open.
Okay, the side vents are open. Okay, thank you. And November 32 Victor, are you able to descend the airplane down to 4,000 feet?
Descending to 4,000.
Okay, November 3-2 Victor, so you should be over the lake at this point, is that correct?
Correct, I'm almost to the furrow.
Okay, very good. So you're very familiar with the area, so you know if you continue northbound from here, maybe you're heading a 360, you're going to see Wolfboro, and then the Laconia Airport will be off your left side by about, I'm going to say you're 9 o'clock and about 7 to 8 miles.
Correct, I have the Laconia Airport in sight.
Okay, November 3-2 Victor, Roger. With the gear extended, why don't you start your descent down now to, say 2,500 feet.
Descending to 2,500 feet.
November 3-2 Victor, one of the most important things is you remember when the airplane does get on the ground that you're, and I'm assuming that you're familiar with this since you've flown a Cherokee before, is to use the brakes as soon as the airplane lands.
Okay, use the brakes as soon as I land.
Yes, don't let the airplane start freewheeling down the runway. You don't want to lose control of it. Once the airplane touches down on the runway, and based on your experience from flying a Cherokee before, just keep it aligned with the center line when it does land.
A Piper Warrior.
Do
It was,
ensure
yeah. He
that
said
you
Cherokee
step
before,
on the
didn't he?
brakes and slow the airplane down to a complete stop, and then pull the mixture out as soon as the airplane gets on the ground and stop the engine, because you don't want to have the engine running or have it impede anybody's ability to access the airplane and provide assistance to your parents.
Okay, I understand.
Okay, very good. So November 3-2 Victor, you have the airport in sight, and you're in a gradual descent. At this point, would you like to add maybe 10 degrees of flaps?
Flap,
Okay, if you're not familiar with the flaps, then don't be too concerned with that. But say your airspeed.
Airspeed 130.
Okay, why don't you start pulling the throttle back a little bit, maybe a couple of hundred. Well, do you go by manifold pressure on that?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay, reduce the manifold pressure to about 20 inches and start slowing the airplane down.
Okay, where's manifold pressure? Where is that?
Well, actually, why don't you just pull the throttle back, the black knob. Pull the black knob back out till the engine starts to slow down a little bit. Just listen to it by sound.
Airspeed down to 120.
Okay, very good. Just pull the throttle back a little bit more and start slowing the airplane. Now, when the airplane does land, you're probably going to be going very fast. So, like I said, just apply the brakes as soon as you can get the airplane. As soon as the airplane touches down on the runway, you're about 2 miles from the airport. Are you able to reduce the throttle a little bit more and just slow the airplane up?
All right, I'm almost at minimal throttle here.
Okay. Well, just if the airplane starts to, you want to keep a good look on the airspeed indicator. You don't want to slow down too much because you don't want to stall the airplane, but you do want to try to slow it down the best you can so when it gets on the ground, you're not going way too fast.
You know what the landing speed is for this plane?
I have no idea what the landing speed is, but I wouldn't slow any slower than 100 knots.
Okay, no slower than 100 knots.
And just so you know, everyone there is awaiting your arrival.
So I was going to say, you should give it an indication of
Victor,
speed.
how far are you from the
Yeah,
runway
definitely.
right now?
It's a big part of it.
It's in sight. I'd maybe half a mile.
Okay, very good. So you're lined up with the runway. You've got your hand on the throttle. Just pull the power back a little bit more if you need to slow the airplane up. Just line it up with the center line of the runway. How is your altitude looking?
I'm at 170 and descending.
Hello?
November 3-2 Victor.
Yeah,
Hello? Hello? Anyway, still there.
100 yards.
Okay, just advise me when you're on the ground.
On the ground.
And November 3-2 Victor, and apply the brakes. Have you come to a complete stop?
Yes, I'm at a stop. Thank
Yeah,
you very
he
much.
thinks
Here's
so,
the
yeah.
fire department. Thank you very much.
3-2 Victor, Roger. Very nice work. Make sure that you stop the engine. Pull the mixture out, the red knob, all the way out.
Engine has been cut. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice afternoon.
You too. Thank you very much.
Wow.
I guess That's it. But that was pretty nerve wracking, right?
Yeah, just a bit.
She was good though, but she obviously got experience flying an aircraft, like we said.
Yeah, it's a good job, really, isn't it? I mean, you can imagine if he had no experience flying an aircraft at all. I mean, and then she's got her parents passing out as well to go with it.
Yeah, and like you say, you got the fire crew there, and you got the ambulance to the airport and all that kind of stuff, and hopefully the parents were okay, after that sort of thing.
Yeah, hopefully, absolutely, yeah.
That was intense, but the air traffic control guy did a great job.
Oh, superb!
Yeah, when he just went, "Have a nice day."
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like it's just probably have to do another one later on, or another one sort of maybe. Yeah. But it must be fairly rare, I would guess. To have to talk someone in that's not very experienced flying. But
I'm thinking it sounded like it was a family aircraft.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
So she's drove she's flown a
luckily, she's had some sort of experience, hasn't she? So she's been behind, in the cockpit before. Yeah. So you can imagine if you haven't been in a cockpit before and you've got everything in front of you, it must be it'd be terrifying, wouldn't
it? Yeah.
Oh, man.
What was it from airplane? Can anybody fly a plane?
Don't panic. Gee.
Yeah, it was good though. I enjoyed
it. Really good.
I love the one-on-one conversations. It's real.
Yeah,
it's like I listen to like police calls sometimes, 911 calls or 999 calls.
Yeah,
and you're thinking, how did he stay so calm?
It's real life, isn't it? Yeah, the controllers and the people on the other end of the phone, they're always sort of like really ultra professional, aren't they?
Yeah.
But which you've got to be, haven't you? If that controller was panicking and everything like that, he'd pass on to her. It'd be a disaster.
I was actually thinking there about Laconia Airport when I said you should be able to see them. He might not have been sat at Laconia Airport guiding her in.
Ah, right, okay.
He might have been air traffic control at one of the major...
Because he was saying about one of the major airports, didn't he?
So into a major airport,
Yeah, maybe he was based there.
Yeah, maybe based
good point.
Just occurred to me then.
Yeah, can you imagine that'd be even harder then? He's trying to direct someone in, and jeez, you can't even see him.
Yeah, I know, right? There you go, eh?
Wow.
Hope you guys enjoyed that as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.